Hello, my name is 64 Studios 101. You may remember me from such classic videos as Doctor Who Dalek Designs Worst to Best, and Doctor Who How to Make the 10th Planet Cybermen Scary for Series 10. Now, I haven't made a video related to Doctor Who in quite a while, but I feel really motivated to make a video on this topic, especially as someone who lives in the horrible country that is the United States of America. Now, I remember that in 2013 there was a trailer or a clip or something like that for the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who that was played at San Diego Comic-Con. Many British Doctor Who fans were furious, saying that the Americans are getting Doctor Who first. At the time, my brother WhoFan12 and I both talked about how stupid this is. It was only a trailer, not an actual episode, and it didn't really reveal all that much. Even if it did, this was at San Diego Comic-Con. The vast majority of Americans don't go there. For example, I've never been there, and as far as I know, no one I know personally has been there either. Even then, not everyone at the con is American. There are plenty of people from plenty of other countries, among them the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. But for one moment, let's assume that everyone who went to the San Diego Comic-Con was American. A rough estimate of the amount of people who went to the con in 2013 was 130,000, so let's assume that every single one of those people was an American and that for whatever reason every single one of them saw the Doctor Who trailer. Now, the population of the United States is currently around 325,700,000, and since 2013 was not too long ago, let's use this number to apply to that time. So, to calculate the percentage of the Americans who saw the trailer, assuming everyone at the con was American and everyone saw the trailer, we'll use the equation x over 100 equals 130,000 over 325,700,000. So after doing the math with a calculator to make sure I did it correctly, the result is that roughly 0.0399140311317% of all Americans saw the trailer. Let's round that to 0.4. So assuming that everyone at the con was American and they all saw the trailer, about 1 in 2,500 Americans saw it. And that's being generous, as it includes making unrealistic assumptions and rounding up. Incidentally, thanks to WhoFan12 for checking my work. Using math, or maths, as you in Britain say, I have shown that it's quite frankly extremely stupid to say that the Americans got to see Doctor Who first, especially considering the fact that it was a small trailer or clip or something. Get a grip, people! So, there are faint rumors that another trailer is premiering at Comic-Con for Series 11 this year, though there isn't an ounce of proof as I'm writing this. So, you'd assume that in 5 years, the people who don't think that any Doctor Who should ever be shown outside of the UK before it premieres there under any circumstances would mature and rise above such petty problems, right? Wrong! Apparently, it's so horrible that a trailer that quite possibly doesn't even exist will be shown to less than 0.04% of Americans in the US before it's shown to all of the UK. I repeat, get a grip, people. What the helicopter is up with you all? Now, I know that most British Doctor Who fans are reasonable, so this doesn't apply to you, but this almost seems like some strange form of neo-nationalism in which some British people don't want Doctor Who to be shown in other countries. It's made by Britain, so it should stay in Britain. Now, I'd like to make a few more points before I go. First of all, the Doctor Who TV movie from 1996 premiered in Canada a full 17 days, and in the US a full 15 days before it was ever shown in Britain. Yeah, the movie that not only starred but introduced the 8th Doctor to the world. Where were all these people back then? Also, let's look at superhero movies, specifically the Marvel movies. Actually, let's get more specific and look at Captain America: The Winter Soldier from 2014. Though it premiered in Los Angeles, California on March 13th, it premiered in Europe, including the UK, on March 26th, while the American public only got to see it starting on April 4th. I suppose the same people who claim Americans get Doctor Who first would claim that we get a movie with Captain America in the freaking title first as well, considering a super small group containing some people who probably aren't from America got to see it, even though the British public got the full movie about an American character with America in his freaking name before the American public did. Personally, I haven't really heard any American Captain America fans complaining about this, and I'm invested in the superhero community even more than the Doctor Who one at this point. Again, I'm not talking to the reasonable British Doctor Who fans, but I'd like to tell the unreasonable ones to think this one over before getting 2,500 random Americans and questioning them each individually until you find out what's happened in the trailer. Assuming it is actually a thing that will happen. Sorry if things got a bit ranty there, but anyway, I should probably mention that Europe and Britain get most of the Marvel movies before the US does. I was just using the Winter Soldier as an example. Look it up if you don't believe me. One more thing. I was going to end the video there, but I saw many comments using the fact that the British public has to pay to watch Doctor Who as a reason that they should get trailers first instead of Comic-Con, an event where everyone going has to pay a large fee and the organizers probably had to pay a fee themselves to get the trailer in the first place. And anyway, we don't get Doctor Who for free here in the US either. We have to pay for BBC America on cable TV, look it up if you don't know what that is. And we have to pay for Doctor Who if we stream it as well. Just because you're British and some of your money goes to the British Broadcasting Corporation doesn't mean that money from other countries doesn't go there as well. And it's just trailers we're talking about, not even full episodes. I'm not saying I have a personal vendetta against anyone who I'm arguing against, but I think that a combination of misinformation, jealousy, and maybe even a tiny bit of nationalism can take things too far. This is stupid, I'm a British Doctor Who fan and I don't see why they're kissing America's We pay for you to produce your show, we should be the ones to have the first look at anything. We made you who you are today. Without the fans you'd be nobodies. So I think they should start treating us with a little more respect. Though I'm pretty sure I watched the clip on YouTube last month. I only came on here to rewatch it, but whatever. I shall not be buying anything else Doctor Who ever again!